Aspiring guitarist. I'm going to do a quick gear review. As you can see, I've got the big hockey stick headstock for this 12 string. This is the Squier Paranormal Jazz Master 12 string. Now, the reason I bought it is I love a 12 string. I have three of them. I even have a fourth one coming. But as you can see hanging on the wall back there by my Air Force flag, that is a big dreadnought 12 string, and I have another one. And although I love the acoustic sound, I've talked about both my hand problem and my shoulder issue, where getting around a big wide guitar is just hard for me. And that's a whole nother story. But anyway, that's the reason I wanted to go to something that was a thinner body. And I've always loved the Jazz Master. I've also got a Taylor T5Z coming that I want to explore too, because I love a 12 string. And a lot of times the 12 string, I know there can be a lot of debate about what it's good for, what it's not good for. Well, that's subjective. I mean, for me, 12 string, I mostly like it for strumming and letting that wonderful tonal qualities of the 12 string ring out, and some finger picking. Now, that's not what this is about. This is just to let you know how it sounds, and to let you know why I picked that. Now, I'm going to put a link to Sweetwater, which has all the details, and a very nice video that will go into details about the Paranormal Jazz Master. But basically, this is it. And, it's got the two pickups. You've got a volume control, you got a tone control, and you got a 3-position switch that covers the neck pickup, the combined, and the bridge. That's it. And then you can use, the tone, rolling the tone to get a variety of sounds like you can with a Jazz Master. And so this is the Squier Paranormal. That's a spin on different types of guitar. And I like a lot of them. I think they can produce some real interesting sounds. Now, I realize that a lot of times when you get a demo and somebody plays something, they play some real intricate pieces. And I wish I could, but about my Dupuytren contracture. You know that I went for 5 years without even being able to play. This past weekend, I played with some others. I did 2 Beatles songs all the way through, and it dang near killed me. So this is what I'm going to do to allow you to hear it. I'm going to play 3 chords. There's an A major 7. And then I'm going to follow it with a B minor add 4, which is really nothing more than an A minor shape slid to the 3rd fret. Same thing with this next one. It's another A minor shape on the 5th fret, and that is a C sharp minor. Now, I use Chord Bank, which I think is a very guitar-worthy app. And in addition to Chord Bank, I use all-guitar-chords.com as a reverse chord identifier, which I highly recommend both of them. But anyway, we're going to play this, and I want you to hear it, and then we'll talk a tiny bit more about where you can get it and what the price is. So let me get it on here. Pardon me, I'm old, Claire, as they say. I'm not going to worry so much about the video showing you what I'm playing. I've showed you what I'm playing. I'm going to play 3 chords. What I'm going to do here, and I'm not even going to try to keep it. I am simply going to play the 3 chords in one of the positions. I'm going to start out with the tone on 1. Then I'm going to do it again with the tone midway. Then I'm going to do it again with the tone on 10. And then I'm going to switch to the next, do the same thing. I may roll down and roll back up, but basically you should be able to hear the different sounds of, what's going on. So let's get this right, and let's see what we got going here. the neck pickup, go into the middle. Go into the next switch, bridge. Let's roll the tone halfway and work our way back. Go into the middle switch. Go into the first position switch. Let's roll the tone all the way. We'll work our way back. We're on the first. All right, so that gives you an idea of just rolling through some. Now, naturally, you can roll and you can get all kind of sounds. I mean, it just depends on what you want to play with. I mean, but that gives you an idea. There is a video at the Fender website. Now we're going to talk just a minute about where to get these. They're at most of the major online sites. Sweetwater. Now, let me tell you something. I've watched this. I was making up my mind if I wanted the 12-string Paranormal Jazz Master we just looked at. And I watched them go back order, back in stock, back order. They had this color, they had that color, they didn't have this color. Obviously, this is a popular guitar from my assessment of what's going on. So at the Fender website, like at several of the websites, this one I have is known as Olympic White. And I like that color. Besides Olympic White, they have a Lake Placid Blue at most sites I went to. At the Fender.com website, they also had a Fiesta Red. So colors, I don't even know. Like I said, there's some good videos, both at the Fender website, at the Sweetwater website. I'll put links. Now, it did not come with a gig bag, but because I looked at some reviews, I bought this Roadrunner, and I'll put the link. This is the Highway series, and I got to tell you, this is, you can see the backpacks. It fits in here beautifully. This is it's got double zippers, and it's such a nice gig bag that, I trusted it. I absolutely would trust it. And you can, let me get it all the way open. You can see right there. And yeah, it's a little hard to fool with, but you can see that. I mean, this is just an unbelievable gig bag. Very detailed, very, very quality stitching. And then the top opens up, and you can see it's just loaded with pockets. So, I mean, I'll put a link to that too, the gig bag. So, and that's a Roadrunner, and I'm very impressed with the combination of the two. So I hope this helps. I was not solicited to do this. This is a guitar that I own. I bought myself. You know how I feel about Sweetwater, but I bought the bag at Musician's Friend and got a great deal at that. And I buy things from Fender. I'm also a member of Fender Play. Remember, I also purchase learning sites to review them for a guitar-worthy site. And I do feel Fender is a great site, especially if you need a structured lesson plan. Now, why am I bringing that up? I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing that up. If you sign up for Fender Play, now you're going to have to go there and get all the details. I'm not sure if it's annual or what, but you also get a 10% discount at fender.com, which I bought things from there using that discount because 10% can, take a lot off. I saw this guitar in multiple places for $449. I have no idea what it's going to be right now. Because by the time I put this video out, it can change, just like all guitar prices can. But with my Fender Play 10% discount, it was $404.99. So just something to put in your head. Do your research when you're trying things. As far as the playability, I love the way it feels. But there again, that's for me. You can go to the Sweetwater link I'm going to provide, and it's going to have the tech specs, the nut width, and several other things. But I can tell you this: it was certainly easier to play than my big acoustic 12 strings, which have wonderful sound. But I like the idea of the Paranormal Jazz Master 12 being able to roll those tones and to mix things. So it gets a big plus for me. Hey, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching so much. I hope you have a blessed guitar journey. And as always, happy picking.